Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a revenge horror film, I Spit on Your Grave. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. Jennifer is a story writer. She rents a cottage in a forest, where she can focus on writing her novel. She takes the keys to the cottage from the housekeeper, who kindly draws her a map to show her how to get there. On her way, she stops at a gas station. The gas station manager, nicknamed the Big Beard, greets her warmly. Jennifer replies with a smile. Another young man, Buzz Cut, approaches Jennifer quietly and makes her jump. But she is not angry, still being polite to him. During the chat, Jennifer tells them she is heading to the cottage in the forest. The men seem to be very familiar with the location of the cottage. Buzz Cut explains in detail to Jennifer how to get there. Buzz Cut attempts to use his flirting technique by offering to check her car. Jennifer is wise to it, joking that it is outdated. Buzz Cut laughs awkwardly. When the car is fueled up, Buzz Cut attempts to put the fuel cap back on. Jennifer doesn't want to be a burden and interjects. Buzz Cut kicks the petrol bucket over by accident, which makes his two friends laugh. Buzz seems a little angry. Jennifer apologizes to him and leaves. However, she is unaware that this would be the beginning of her tragedy. Soon after, Jennifer arrives at the cottage. Though the cottage looks a bit messy due to lack of care, Jennifer doesn't mind. It is far away from the city, so she can focus on her work. Once settled in, she begins working on her stuff. However, something odd happens afterward. Jennifer spills some wine on herself by accident. She takes her clothes off and washes them in the sink. But she has no idea that someone is filming her in secret. The next morning, Jennifer goes running and spots an abandoned house. There is nothing but some dusty jars left in the house. She finds it creepy, so she leaves. When she gets back to the cottage, she notices there is no water from the tap nor the toilet. Jennifer calls a plumber to come and fix it. She accidentally drops her phone in the toilet when she hangs up. She quickly collects it and dries it with a hairdryer. The plumber is a young man called Matthew, who is mildly mentally disabled. He is very good at his job. He fixes the pipe quickly. Jennifer is so happy that she kisses him on his forehead. Matthew is shocked. He even forgets to take the money when he leaves. In the meantime, the three young men from the gas station are torturing a fish by the river. One of them, Chubby, is filming with a camera. They call Matthew to join them. When Matthew arrives, Chubby says he has something interesting to show them. Chubby is the person secretly filming Jennifer. He also recorded the moment when Jennifer kissed Matthew. Buzz Cut doesn't believe Jennifer would kiss Matthew. Matthew stutters that she did kiss him. Buzz Cut feels embarrassed. Matthew also says that Jennifer liked him. Big Beard laughs at Buzz Cut and teases him that he is not as good as an idiot. Buzz Cut is provoked and says he can shag her as long as he wants. The other two friends say that he is just bragging. Jennifer is a city girl, she is not stupid. Seeing his friends don't believe him, Buzz Cut swears that he will get her no matter what. Buzz Cut also says to Matthew that he is lucky to have him as a friend. He will help Matthew lose his virginity. That night, Jennifer is writing her novel. Her phone is still not working. She feels a bit down, so she starts to smoke marijuana. She falls asleep on the sofa. At midnight, a loud noise outside the house wakes her up. She gets up and sees a dead bird at her door. She walks out. It is dark outside, and there is no one around. Jennifer finds it spooky, so she returns to the house. Suddenly, she sees her computer is displaying a picture of the three men from the gas station. Before she knows what is going on, some men break into her house. Chubby enters, holding a camera. Big Beard walks downstairs with Jennifer's lingerie in his hand. Jennifer tells them to leave immediately, and that she has called the police. The men don't buy her smelly bullshit, because Matthew told them Jennifer's phone was dropped into the toilet and broken. Jennifer then says that her boyfriend is on his way to her. But they still don't believe her shit. They just keep flirting with her. They demand her to drink. Jennifer thinks they will leave once she agrees to drink. Crying, Jennifer drinks a bottle of alcohol. She starts to apologize for embarrassing him earlier at the gas station. Buzz Cut sneers, telling her that is not why they are there. They ask Jennifer to open her mouth and show her teeth. Jennifer refuses. Buzz Cut then puts a baseball bat against her chin and threatens her, demanding she open her mouth with her hands. Buzz Cut pulls her teeth with his hands. Jennifer is so scared that she trembles. Later, Buzz Cut puts a gun into Jennifer's mouth and makes her suck it like she is giving a blow the hot sausage job. Chubby suggests they let Matthew hormone assault Jennifer. Out of conscience, Matthew refuses. While Buzzcut is intimidating Matthew, Big Beard humiliates Jennifer with a bottle. Jennifer can't stand it anymore. She grabs the bottle and hits his leg with it. Jennifer sprays pepper spray at Chubby's face and escapes. It's almost dawn. Jennifer runs as fast as she can, falling over, but not stopping. She throws away her slippers and continues running. Later, she meets two hunters, thinking she might get help from them. Jennifer cries to them and tells them what happened. The younger hunter calms her down and says he is a policeman and she is pretty safe now. The other hunter is the housekeeper. Jennifer tells the policeman that she knows those men's names and they live nearby. The policeman leaves the housekeeper behind and takes Jennifer back to her house. The policeman searches around the house and finds a wine bottle and the marijuana Jennifer left. At first, Jennifer denies that she smoked it. She thinks it is irrelevant to the case. Later, she admits the marijuana belongs to her. The policeman assumes Jennifer got high after drinking and smoking. That's why she ran into the forest in her pajamas. Jennifer is furious and yells at the policeman. She was violated, but he thinks she is the criminal. The policeman says that he watched those men growing up. Now Jennifer is making severe accusations against them and lying to him. As a result, the policeman requires Jennifer to stand against the wall. Jennifer is astonished. She has no choice but to do as she is told. The policeman searches her body all over and suddenly grabs her from behind. What scares her more is that those men return to the house. The policeman puts his gun in her mouth and forces her to kneel. Jennifer slaps the policeman, which enrages him. The policeman beats Jennifer up, forcing her to take off her pants and dance in front of them. Jennifer sways unwillingly. Then, they make Matthew hormone assault her, while Chubby films the whole process. They finally stop when they are tired. Jennifer walks into the forest without wearing pants. Her eyes are dull, and her hair is messy like a lunatic. She doesn't walk very far before she is stopped by those men. Big Beard pushes her head into the puddle again and again in revenge. Because he's a big fan of Daniel CC Movie Channel, he would rather be humiliated by her hormone spray rather than pepper spray. Jennifer nearly suffocates. The policeman assaults Jennifer first. The camera on the floor is filming everything. Then other hormone-smelly men assault her one by one. Jennifer passes out. When she wakes up, they are still there, talking about her in foul language. Jennifer struggles to her feet, walking forward emotionlessly. The men follow her to a bridge. It was fun while it lasted, says the policeman. Before the policeman shoots at Jennifer, she jumps from the bridge. They wait for a long time, but they don't see Jennifer come out of the water. The policeman orders the men to search for Jennifer down the river. They know they are going to be in trouble if they can't find her. The angry policeman grabs Chubby's tape and destroys it with his feet. The policeman shouts at Chubby, calling him an idiot, because that could leave evidence of them banging Jennifer. To cover their crime, they burn all of Jennifer's things. In the next scene, the cruel policeman turns into a sweet husband and father as soon as he gets home. His daughter tells him excitedly that she was accepted to the honors program. He says to his daughter that he is proud of her. The second day, the policeman returns the key to the cottage to the housekeeper and tells him that Jennifer left all of a sudden. He found lots of booze and marijuana in the house. The policeman tells the housekeeper that Jennifer is a wild girl. The housekeeper is happy to hear that, because it means he doesn't need to give her the deposit back. Soon after, those bastards who banged Jennifer resume their normal life. However, they have no idea that retaliation is coming for them. A few days later, Chubby tells them that his camera with the tape of Jennifer is missing. The tape the policeman destroyed was empty. Buzzcut's butts are really pissed off by that, so he is about to beat the fat out of Chubby. But Big Beard stops him. That night, Buzzcut is watching TV at home. He hears a big noise outside, so he goes out and checks what happened. He finds a dead bird at his footstep, which is the same thing he did to Jennifer. He kicks the bird away and goes back to the house. He hardly sits down when he hears a loud noise again. There's another dead bird. Buzzcut's butts are pissed off once again. He pulls out a gun and shouts with a butt of anger, but there's no answer. He goes back, and his door is hit by a third dead bird. Buzzcut rushes out and fires into the darkness. He looks down and finds one of Jennifer's shoes on the floor. The next day, something strange happens to the policeman. His wife tells him that somebody sent a tape to him. She hasn't watched it yet. It might be the recording of his daughter's performance. The policeman realizes something is not right. He goes out with the tape. By the time the policeman arrives at Buzzcut's house, Chubby and Big Beard have been there. The policeman points a gun at Chubby and asks him to swallow the tape with his fat butts. Buzzcut takes out Jennifer's shoe and says he thinks it is Matthew that did it. The policeman then orders them to find Matthew as soon as possible. He's going to blame everything on Matthew. Then he leaves in his car. The policeman worries that what they did to Jennifer will come to light. He must kill all the witnesses. He remembers when Jennifer met him in the forest, the housekeeper was there. So the policeman tricks the housekeeper into the forest in the name of hunting and shoots him. Meanwhile, Matthew has been living in guilt. Since he was forced to humiliate Jennifer, he often wanders around the cottage. One day, he hears somebody calling him, so he runs into the cottage. He falls down from the slippery stairs and passes out. When he wakes up, he is in another shabby house, which is the house Jennifer found when she was running. Jennifer is sitting right in front of him. His falling down was not an accident, because Jennifer poured oil on it. Jennifer asks him to sit next to her. Matthew explains that he was forced to humiliate her. Jennifer answers coldly that she knew he was forced, and she knew he was trying to help her. She then lets Matthew lay on her legs. Matthew is scared to tears. Jennifer puts a rope around his neck and strangles him. Matthew apologizes, but Jennifer thinks it is not good enough. It is just the start of her revenge. She is going to pay them back double for what they did to her. In the forest, Big Beard and Chubby are looking for Matthew. Big Beard seems to hear Matthew's voice. He follows the voice and enters the shabby house. Chubby steps on the steel trap Jennifer set up and screams. Big Beard hears Chubby scream and runs to him. Big Beard is knocked over by Jennifer with a stick. When he wakes up, he is tied up, leaning over a bathtub filled with water. Outside the house, Jennifer is filming how she tortures Chubby. She hooks his eyelids with a fishhook. Then she applies fish guts onto his face. After that, Jennifer goes into the house and pushes Big Beard's smelly beard into the water again and again, just as he did to her. Next, Jennifer pours the acid she found in the house into the tub and takes one board away from under Big Beard. Big Beard has to raise his upper body to keep himself from falling into the water. Every time when he can't hold it and dips his beard and head into the acid, he screams in great pain. In the meantime, the fish smell on Chubby's face attracts some crows. The crows eat all of his fat guts and peck out Chubby's eyeballs. As for Big Beard, he finally uses up all his strength and falls into the water until his last beard and the whole face are corroded by the acid. At the gas station, Buzzcut is working as usual. He sees a hot girl filling up her car, so he approaches her. The girl turns around. It is Jennifer. She knocks him over with a stick. When he wakes up, he is tied up with an iron stick in his mouth, but fortunately not in his butts. Jennifer pulls out his teeth with pliers. Then she pushes the gun into his mouth and humiliates him. After that, she disarms his hormone weapon with a large pair of scissors and puts it into his mouth, but fortunately not into his butts. She leaves him crying and bleeding until he dies. In the car, the policeman receives a call from his daughter, telling him her teacher is visiting, and the teacher would like to talk to him. When the policeman hears the teacher says she is Jennifer, he is astonished and stops the car. Jennifer says the policeman has a great daughter, and she has a bright future. Jennifer hangs up the phone after saying that they are going to meet soon. The policeman hurriedly drives home. When he is home, his daughter has been taken by Jennifer. They are heading to a park. So the policeman drives to the park quickly. Later, he calls his daughter in the park, but there is no answer. He returns to his car, but is knocked over by Jennifer, who is hiding in the back seat. When the policeman wakes up, he is tied to a desk in the shabby house. Jennifer is standing behind him with a shotgun in her hand. The policeman asks where his daughter is. Jennifer begins to shove the gun up to his smelly butts, and asks if he can imagine if anyone does what he and other men did to his little girl. Jennifer keeps pushing it in him over and over, no matter how much he screams. When she's tired, she ties one end of a rope to the trigger of the gun, and the other end to Matthew's hand, who is unconscious. The policeman begs her to let him go. He has an unborn child waiting for him. They can resolve this in another way. Jennifer refuses, and repeats what he said to her. It was fun while it lasted. Later, Matthew wakes up, and pulls the rope by accident. The bullet goes through the policeman's body and shoots Matthew. They both die. Jennifer sits in the yard for a long time. She finally gets her revenge, but she's not happy yet. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Peace out.